My revered elder brother Raghava, the soul of Dharma, the protector of all the worlds, now waits upon Sugriva's favor. Says Lakshmana to Hanuman. Shoka rame tu shokarte sharanam gate kartumarhati Sugriva prasadam hariyuthapah. Rama, who is tormented and overwhelmed by grief, he seeks the favor of Sugriva. And Sugriva, the lord of monkeys, ought to help Rama. He should help. This is what Lakshmana tells Hanuman. See, when you seek somebody's help, you should state it. Here the Rama who says, if I want, I can destroy all the universes, I can bring it down. He says, when Sita had been kidnapped, he was so angry. Stands hat in hand, so to say, with having his brother rub him to the ground, almost saying so many verses, Sugrivam Sharanam Gatah, Sugrivam Sharanam Gatah. When you have to do that, you have to do that. And that is so. They are now seeking the favor of Sugriva. They need Sugriva's favor. Otherwise they cannot do. They are not saying if you do this then we can do that for you, etc. Right? No negotiation. We will see that when they ask. Right now we have come seeking favor. And he said all this, Valmiki says to Hanuman, with Lakshmana said all this with tears flowing from his eyes. What would I have said, saying Rama, Sharanam Gata, Sharanam Gata? He's saying, broke his heart it must have. Hanuman, who knew how to use words, answered him, looked at him with a lot of love and answered him and said, Idrisha buddhi sampanna jitakrodha jitendriyaha drashtavya vanarendrena dhishtya darshanamagataha. Idrisha buddhi sampanna. Endowed with so much intelligence. What intelligence? He says, looking at the two of them, so much intelligence. Idrisha buddhi sampanna. Jitakrodha, completely mastered temper. Jitendriya, completely mastered senses. Drashtavya vanarendra. You are people whom Sugriva himself should seek to come out and seek to see. Dishtya darshanamagata. It is our good fortune that you have come here of your own accord. We should have come to see you. Idrisha buddhi sampanna. Sugriva himself has been driven out of his kingdom, he says. Parity he brings straight away. He himself has been driven out of the kingdom. Vali, his brother, having become his own foe. And he has also been robbed of his wife. He has been abandoned in the forest. He has also been done out of his due by his brother Vali, who has become his foe. Sugriva, the son of the sun god, will help you along with us in the search of Sita. Closed. That is the reply he gives. Very simple. It is our good fortune that you come here. We are the ones who should be seeking your favor. On the contrary, you have done us an enormous favor by coming here to us. Whatever did we do to deserve this? On the contrary, it is our king who is in great suffering and is robbed of his wife. His kingdom is completely broken. He is in grief. He is in fear. He will help you. Along with us, I am there. He says all that. And then tells Raghava with great respect, we shall now go to him. Lakshmana has to complete this conversation to it, so he turns to Rama and he says, the minister of Sugriva rejoices at what he has heard. He tells us that Sugriva too needs our help in his enterprise. So you may take it, Raghava, that our object is as good as achieved. So he gives his judgment, so to say, to Rama about Hanuman. Because Rama has given the job of communication with Hanuman to Lakshmana, so Lakshmana has to close the loop back with him, even though Rama has also heard. Lakshmana still needs to say what his view is on what Hanuman has just spoken. So he says, Prasanna Mukhavarnascha, Hanuman, his face is bright, happy. He is clear that he is happy. Vyaktam, Krishtascha Bhashate, he speaks happily. Nandritam Vakshate, he is not speaking the truth, he is a Veera, he is the son of Maruta. Hanuman, he speaks. Then Hanuman discards his disguise as a mendicant, takes the form of a massive ape, asks the two of them to climb on his back, and in one leap he takes him to the presence of Sugriva. They arrive at the Malaya hill, and Hanuman introduces them to Sugriva, saying, this is the sagacious Rama, of great valor, invincible valor, who has come with his brother Lakshmana. He is one whose valor is always exerted in the service of truth. Rama, the son of Dasharatha of the famous house of the Ikshvaku, is well known for his righteousness. And he is a faithful executor of his father's commands, in obedience to my father's command. While the mighty Rama was living a life of great discipline in the forest, his wife was carried away by Ravana. And he has come seeking your help. He, Rama, the son of Dasharatha, who propitiated Agni with Rajasuya sacrifice, Ashwamedha Yagya, he has given away, his father has given away ample dakshina. He has gifted away cows in hundreds of thousands, and he ruled the earth adhering to great tapasya and truth. He, because he of the word of a woman, had to send his son to the forest. The brothers Rama and Lakshmana seek your help, they seek your friendship. Please receive them with honor. Please receive them with honor and honor them, for they deserve the foremost honor. They are the foremost among men who deserve any honor. Sugriva was delighted to hear what Hanuman said. His fear of Rama was gone. Until now, he still was holding on to some fear inside that was gone. He was vastly relieved. You see, he had sent Hanuman also, but then Hanuman decides to bring them one jump. He is here before you can think. He's brought those two men and put them in front of you. So now, Sugriva, the great ape, he needs to speak, to engage with Rama and Lakshmana. So what does he do? He immediately took the guise, he put on the rupam of a man of attractive appearance. Good looking man. He became attractive appearance and spoke affectionately to Raghava. Your valor is great and your love is all embracing. The son of Vayu has given me a true account of your great qualities. It is therefore an honor for me and a great gain, O Lord, that you should desire to be friends with me, an ape. If you desire my friendship, here is my hand, grasp it. And let us enter into a firm compact. A king speaks to a king. On hearing the well-chosen words of Sugriva, Rama was delighted and he warmly pressed his hand, having secured a friendship that delighted him. Hanuman who had shed his bhikshu form, who was in the form of an ape, immediately broke a tree, brought some lots of wood, logs, and a little fire. And then he sat down next to the fire, he brought flowers, and he first offered worship to Agni. He set the stage, and then turned to Sugriva and Rama, and they know what to do. They have just struck up. They've given each other their hand, as a hand of friendship has been accepted by both of them. Now that has to be pledged over fire. The fire has been lit. That is the witness. Jata Veda, who knows everything. That is why fire is the witness for all things in our tradition. So around the fire they walk. They do a pradakshina of the fire together as a pledge of friendship. Rama and Sugriva. And having done that, Valmiki says, the ape, Sugriva and Raghava, both of them supremely happy. They looked at each other, it seems, fondly, as if they would never tire of looking at each other. And Sugriva told Rama, you are a friend after my own heart. We shall share all joys and sorrows alike. See, the culture of Ramayana spread all over Asia, right? Now, so the friendship has been now pledged over fire. Hanuman, he broke from a sal tree a big log, he just broke it and he put it down for a seat and asked Rama and Sugriva to sit. So they sat down on the log. Lakshmana is standing. Hanuman broke another. He broke a branch from a sandalwood tree, covered with flowers from that tree. He broke a branch, and he gave that branch along with the flowers to Lakshmana. Yours. Sugriva, his eyes filled with joy, was speaking with Rama, and he was telling him about himself, his worries. He said, I wander here in the forest, Rama. I have been exiled by my brother, and I am in fear of him. He has robbed my wife, and I have sought this sanctuary. I have been undone by him, my brother Vali, who is my sworn enemy. I live in this forest in fear, and I tremble in thought of him. My mind, Rama, is in a perpetual state of anxiety. There is not a moment of peace that I have. Save me from the fear of Vali, Rama. Save me from a fear. Blessed One, you should abolish my fears. Rama replied, Upakara phalam mitram viditam me mahakape valinam tam vadhishyami tav bharya paharinam. Mitram, upakara phalam viditam. I know what is the fruit of friendship, he says. Rama tells Sugriva, I know, I well understand the fruit of friendship. Vali, who has abducted your wife, I will kill him. You are going to be doing incense, friendship. Help me find Sita. I'll kill Vali. These arrows of mine, sun bright and irresistible, trimmed with Kanka's feathers, sharp-edged arrows, straight, comparable to Vajra of Indra, shall, shot with force, fall upon the body of Vali like angry snakes. And you shall see this very day Vali fall on the ground like a mountain that has been overthrown. Sugriva, hearing these words of Raghava, words that augured well for him, was overjoyed. And he replied in words that he deeply felt, and he said, Tava prasadena nrsimha raghava priyam cha rajyam cha samavapnuyanaham tatha kurutvam naradeva vairinam yatha nihamsyadya ripum mamagrajam. In order that I may by your grace recover my beloved and my kingdom, see to it, O Nrsimha Raghava, he calls him. Nrsimha Raghava. See to it, O Nrsimha Raghava, that my elder brother who bears a grudge towards me and who has become my dread enemy, please see to it, O Nrsimha Raghava, that he is slain, he is killed this very day. This Sarga Valmiki ends with the following verse. Sita Kapindra Kshanadacharanam Rajiva Hemajwalanopamani Sugriva Rama Pranaya Prasange Vamani Netrani Samam Spuranti. When Rama and Sugriva had struck this friendship, the left eye of 3 people in the world quivered. One was Sita. In Lanka, as a captive, her left eye, suddenly it quivered. The second was the king of apes, Vali. Vali's left eye suddenly quivered. And the third was the Rakshasa Ravana, his left eye quivered. For a woman, the quivering of the left eye is a good omen. For a man, it's a bad omen. These eyes, Valmiki says, Sita's eyes, which are of the color of the lotus. Vali's eyes, which are of the color of gold. And Ravana's eyes, which are of the color of fire. The 3 left eyes quivered simultaneously.